Hey guys, sup, right here for the TheYugiohCouncil. Have you been vortexed? Lightning vortex, that is. Welcome to Tech Tuesday, and that's pretty much what we're going to be talking about for the next 10 minutes, is lightning vortex and the possibility of it going from junk to, holy crap, this card's actually good. I think one thing I really want to touch upon, I never touch upon on Tech Tuesday, is that pretty much any crap card, when there is lack of innovation, can become something that is amazing that people have yet to use or think about using, and I feel Lightning Vortex's time is coming on. I mean, there was a time, let's go back a little, there was a time when Lightning Vortex was heavily used. We are past that now because of Sinister Serpents being gone, but now we're seeing things like Phoenix Wind Blast and Raigeki Break being played more than they usually have, so hence the theory that maybe Lightning Vortex's time is now here. Someone cueing like John Cena's intro music, because that's what, you know, my time is now shit. Anyway, so Lightning Vortex basically states that you can destroy all face-up monsters on the board, and all you have to do is just mainly discard one card. That's it. It's faster than Phoenix Wind Blast. It's hard for me to say that because I love Phoenix Wind Blast so much. It is basically another dark hole. We are starting to see a little bit of a rise of anti-meta decks once again, and when I say that, I'm talking mainly about Dragon Princess. A lot of people starting to catch on, just very slowly. Shadows are a thing, Satella Knights are a thing. If you could stop a swarm, then you could drop this. This works great in Monarchs because it gives you a discard outlet. You can even play this in Infernis because you could just ditch the Archfiend into the graveyard or that monster that's clogging your hand, and this be a one of and actually do work. Now, it is legal at 3, but I'm not going to sit here and advise that you use 3. I think the game state's too fast for 3. I think attack 1 it would actually be okay, because the reason I say attack 1 and not like attack, just play fucking 3 of them, is because it's a good card overall, but it suffers from the same clause that, you know, Dark Hole does. And basically, this is going to fall right behind Dark Hole, is if I'm not going to play Dark Hole, why am I going to play Lightning Vortex? Well, the Shadow, I forgot which one. It's the level 5 fusion that shuts down special summonings. This could take it out just like Dark Hole can. It'll give you an out to it, given that they'll make another one, but it, you know what, it gets it off the board, so you can special summon and possibly OTK from there, and that's pretty much what we want to do there, or control the game state. We're going to, I don't know, an Abyss Dweller or some shit. You know, it's hard to predict your deck that, you know, I'm hypothetically talking about right now. But there are a lot of decks that get discard, you know, bonuses. There are a lot of stuff that want to utilize that graveyard in Lightning Vortex. It is a cost, so it's not going to work with Dark Worlds. It's going to work with Fables, though. So if you're a Fable player, this is actually one that you want to think about considering playing next to Monster Incarnation. You can actually play this in something like Dragon Rulers, and the reason you can play this in Dragon Rulers is because you clear the board, and then you put the Dragon Ruler in the graveyard, and then you bring the Dragon Ruler back, and it's pretty easy to understand that concept. And that's in case like you know, draw into it that you don't want. Hell, you can even play something like Blue Eyes where you can get a benefit off White Stone of Legend to, you know, get the search into Blue Eyes and go from there. I stopped myself there temporarily, so might as well edit in. So we were talking about how it could be utilized in Blue Eyes and how it could be utilized in different decks. So what's the benefit of playing it for this format if you're a competitive based player? If you're still not playing Dark Hole, there is none. There is zero reason for you to play if you're not playing Dark Hole. Dark Hole should be played before this, and that's without question. It is still a great card, but it goes great with Dark Hole. It goes in that same thing that if I'm using Phoenix Wind Blast, why am I not using Lightning Vortex? And Phoenix Wind Blast does a separate job in stacking a card to the top of the deck, I understand that, but this clears out swarms in a heartbeat. Especially with the pendulum mechanic getting some speed, and I'm not talking about Quillahof's using this against it, obviously it's not going to work, but if you can come against something in the near future, pendulum based that can be destroyed by stuff like Dark Hole, then Lightning Vortex is a great option too, so it's also something to look at. Now, I could be sitting here for days talking about how I think Lightning Vortex is godly, and you know, how I think about it could be utilized and this and that, but I have to talk about the negatives. The negatives are there and they're strong. Just like Phoenix Wind Blast, you have to have that card to discard, so you're running the possibility of dead drawing this. That is always going to be a possibility. If you need a top deck, this is not one for you. Dark Hole is going to be better. At least Dark Hole can clutch the field faster than Lightning Vortex can, hence it's outclassed. That's the other thing, it is outclassed by Dark Hole. Dark Hole should always be played first, and then if you have room for one tech that you get a benefit of discarding off of, this is good. One thing I want to mention about this card is it is faster than Phoenix Wind Blast. While that may be a plus, it still suffers from the same, same problems that Phoenix Wind Blast you'll run into, besides needing discard and besides the possible top decking. At least this can't be trap stun. That's a plus in its own self. But one of the biggest things I want to also talk about, I always talk about on Tech Tuesday, is I'm crazy about artwork. I want to talk about the artwork. I mean, this looks like it belongs in some superhero's costume kind of thing going on. Maybe that's just me. I like always talking about the artwork because there are people who do the artwork and they take their time out of their day to, make these cards for us at Konami. So, well, they're getting paid for it, but still, I like talking about the artwork. So you can see the caboose. This was supposed to be the replacement to Raigeki and Dark Hole at the time when it was released, because Dark Hole was banned. If you want this hologram, it comes from the Flaming Eternity. I just had to turn it to make sure, because I'm sitting this way, so I'm trying to make sure that I can see the info, so you can get it super rare there. This has had multiple prints, so they're not hard to find. You could probably get this for like $1 off of eBay. Hell, when I release my eBay store, I'll get a bunch of these and sell them off. If anyone wants, I'll sell them for dirt cheap. I promise you, I really will sell them for dirt cheap, because these are great tech cards that no one really seems to mention anymore. Is Lightning Vortex. It is a spell card. It is not quick play, so it does suffer from that too. And obviously, I think that's pretty much everything we can go over when it comes to it about Lightning Vortex, about everything. But there are a few more things. Let's talk about the future, because I keep talking about the future of the possibility of this running. Swarm decks. And come against a Swarm deck, Lightning Vortex will shut it down. You discard Shadow Mist off Lightning Vortex, then I believe you'll get the effect. It's been a little while. It's been a good 2 weeks without Yugis, so my brain is all over the place. So if I'm wrong about that, I'm sorry. But hypothetically speaking, I should be right. Then Shadow Mist would get the effect off it, and you clear the board, so you can hero spam into Dark Law and OTK with Mass Change, and it's just so good. So this is something to think about too for the future. It does mention that it does fall into the future part of the video, mainly just because we don't have a release date for Heroes to come out, unfortunately, as of right now. Hopefully we'll get it in March. We don't know yet. So, that is the thing. And as always, I'm not ending the video right here just yet. So I want to take a quick mention and say, if you guys know of a card that has yet to be featured on Tech Tuesday, leave it in the comments. I'm going to do it. Simple as that. The other thing I want to talk about Lightning Vortex real quick is that I used to call this damn thing Jolteon, but there was a reason for it. This falls under the same class as Tribe Infecting Virus in a way, except that Tribe Infecting Virus is a little... It's got its benefits, but it falls in the same category where basically you have to have that discard, you have to have that setup, you have to be able to, if your deck is burning out fast, and you're using cards like Pot of Dichotomy or recovery cards, Diasto Emerald, don't be using this card at all, because this card's going to hurt you more than it will help you, aka don't use it in Black Wings, don't use it in Light Sworn, don't use it in things like that. This is a format that everything you have to plus harder than the opponent. If you can't plus harder or create an unfair advantage state in the game state, on the game board, however you want to phrase that, there's 20 ways of phrasing that, then you're going to lose. And this is not going to help you with that. This will help you take advantage back, and OTK if you're more focused on that, so something like Heretics can get the biggest use out of this, especially when something's locking them out. But that's just food for thought for you right there on Lightning Vortex. That's about all the time we have for Tech Tuesday this week. I'm not sure if the live stream was before or after this. There will be a video that pops up every time when we're live streaming on twitch.tv/YugiohCouncil. There'll be a link in the description of every video. So if you don't catch it on this video, you can catch it on the next one. And you can like us on our Facebook page for constant updates at facebook.com/YugiohCouncil. And I know it's annoying to have all these different links and shit. Trust me, I know. But it's important because it's how we get out there. And I just want to quickly say thank you for all patiently waiting for me to take the 2 weeks off, you know, and do everything I needed to take better care of myself. And I'm finally ahead on videos, and it's going to stay that way for quite a while. So anyway, I'm ready for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Council. Tomorrow will not be stock market because we are estimating that we will have the tins. So if that happens, then stock market's going to be delayed till Thursday or Friday, but it will be out this week. So anyway, I'm ready for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Council. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe for more, and I will catch you on tomorrow's video. Make sure to share the video if you really did find it informative. I'm ready for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Council. Peace.